Camping began with people happy to pitch a tent, enjoying nature by day, cooking over a fire, which continued to provide an evening of light, heat, and enjoyment. People liked camping, and when they left, the only thing that was left was human footprints, which today has evolved into a big carbon footprint. Today, getting back to nature has evolved to being a burden on nature. Tents used to be a pretty simple A-frame that got bigger, but they were cumbersome and took forever to dry when they got wet. So tents evolved to high-tech fabric that dries fast and has accessories like screens and rain flies. There are also doormats and storage compartments. Today, tents continue to get bigger because they have multiple areas for a living room and sleeping areas. Actually, today's sleeping areas. Camping's early days had an RV, an auto whose drawers pulled out, which made an interior sleeping area. In the 1930s, the basic teardrop came along, with protected sleeping and a kitchen that evolved to a pop-up camper, to ones with more luxuries like the drag-it-behind-us mini home, to bigger drivable homes that expand when they are parked and have everything, which is why they get about 5 to 6 miles to the gallon, leaving a huge carbon footprint. When camping started, campsites were basic, a place to put a tent with a fire ring and a picnic table. Today, this basic site is hard to find because many times it is a small percentage of total sites, and in many places, this basic site comes with electricity. The big percentage of total sites is for campers and RVs. Like all other progression since the 1960s, camping has progressed to where camping has become as big an environmental problem as everything else. When camping started, people brought blankets and sleeping bags. Today, if people sleep in a tent, they bring air mattresses or sleeping pads, outdoor seating, relaxation, a fuel-powered stove, coolers, screened-in areas, fuel-powered lanterns, night lights, personal lights, and entertainment from music to television. Today, getting back to nature is a lot more abusive than in the days when we didn't have environmental problems. The camping conveniences of the last couple of decades has been upgraded to luxuries, or as we think of them, essentials. Camping coffee makers makes camp coffee a thing of the past. Then, why be cold when there is heaters? And today, you can jump in the shower before jumping into a portable spa that even homes on wheels don't have. Yet. A great place to lead us back to basics is getting back to nature with basics. Like everything else humans have expanded on since the Industrial Revolution, and especially in the last 50 or so years, today's camping and RVing is anything but roughing it or getting back to nature. Camping has evolved to conveniencing us out of a livable planet. So be happy campers, but always be a good global citizen.